I thank the member. I give the call to the member for Dobell.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. As Australians, it's our duty to remember the sacrifice of our national service men and women, a sacrifice that today means we enjoy the rights and freedoms envied around the world. Although the battlefields have fallen silent, the effects of war are indelibly etched in the lives of our returned servicemen and women and their families. While we share the hope that future generations of Australians are not subjected to the horrors of war, it remains our responsibility to understand the sacrifice of war and the magnitude of loss from generations past. As we approach the centenary of Anzac, we can be proud that as a nation we proudly commemorate the service, sacrifice and achievements of our military personnel. There are thousands of organisations across Australia who dedicate their time year-round to helping our returned servicemen and women. One such organisation is the National Servicemen's Association of Australia, more commonly known as the Nashos. Founded in 1987, the Nashos are Australia's second largest ex-service organisation. Throughout Australia, the Nashos represent those called up for service in the Defence Forces between 1951 and 1972. The Nashos are committed to promoting the health and welfare of national servicemen, including those who returned from the Vietnam War. And I'd like to take this opportunity to pay tribute to my local Nasho branch, the Tuggerah Lakes Nashos, who work tirelessly to enhance the lives of our local returned servicemen and their families. Established in 2002, at the time, inaugural President Mr Kelson stated, "We want to bring national servicemen together and have social outings, work on community projects and chew the fat." The Tuggerah Lakes Nashos have 96 members who continue to work on community projects and support one another. In addition to the great work of the Nashos, members of the Tuggerah Lakes Nashos are extremely fortunate to be supported by the Swans, supporting women assisting national servicemen. Through their president, Janice Toussard, the Swans provide much-needed care to Nasho members, and I congratulate them on their contribution. I have had the privilege of attending the 2014 memorial service held at the entrance North Sensory Garden, where servicemen and their families joined to remember their fellow comrades. A highlight for the Tuggerah Lakes Nashos at the memorial service was the presentation of their new certificate of membership by New South Wales Division President Norm Mallard. And I'd like to thank Marine Rescue Tuggerah Lakes and the Tuggerah Lakes Show Band for their involvement also in the memorial service. And upon my election as the member of Dobell, the Tuggerah Lakes Nashos kindly extended an offer for me to become one of their patrons, and it's an honour I gratefully accepted. And I'd like to pay special tribute to President Barry O'Keefe, Vice President Barry Bradshaw, Vice President Len Blundell, Secretary Bob Fitzpatrick, Treasurer Noel Brown and fellow patron Tom Pico OAM for their contribution to our nation and the Nashos. And I commend their work and the work of the Tuggerah Lakes Nashos to the House.
I thank the member. I give the call to the member for Chifley.
Thank you, Deputy